Ay, susuko.
Una sa babae kuha niya.
Ilang katagab.
Ito ko na iwa ko.
A couple of weeks ago, we had our first taste of winter camping in Japan, not knowing it would be at a spot with one of the best views of Mount Fuji. After a 3-hour trip from Tokyo to Shizuoka, we met up with our friends and headed straight to Fumotoppara campgrounds, the place that we would be spending the night. By the time we arrived, the sun was already setting, so we quickly pitched our tents and got everything ready as it gets pretty dark pretty fast in the highlands.
One hand on a bottle, she got one hand on a gun. She squeezed that trigger, you as good as done. I should be running from you, darling, now to kingdom come. Cause my mother told me as a child, boy, don't play around with fire, cause you might just end up getting burned. And I know the wicked never rest, so I always try my best, but there's some
Camping isn't something that we get to do often because of our busy schedules, so it was no surprise that we felt like excited little kids trying to make the most out of the moment.
How does she know my innermost secret? Measure of my heart, written in sequence. And the light from my spirit, it always shines. She's in my heart, but she got no time.
Good night.
How does she know? Will she take me for a ride? Do you believe we can find the answers in our mind? I've been waking up.
The campsite was surprisingly convenient as well, having many amenities, even vending machines with ready-to-eat food.
How does she know my rhythm and frequency? The pulse of my breath reflecting like sequins. And the light from my spirit, it always shines. She's in my heart, but she got no time. How does she know? Will she take me for?
For most of the day, the sky was so cloudy, and we didn't expect to see much of Mount Fuji. But with a bit of luck, the clouds slowly cleared, revealing the mountain just in time for a photo session during sunset.
There's no looking back on love. It's too late. How does she know? Will she take me for a ride? Do you believe we can find the answers in our mind? I've been waiting.
저 노을빛이 담은 하늘의 색감 이 모든 것을 내가 지면 사라질 거야 오 너의 하얀 마음에 칠을 해본 다음 사랑에 빠졌어 오늘은 내 곁에 내일은 내일에 신발은 벗어줄래
We had some extra time before dinner as well, so we decided to take a stroll around the campgrounds and explore it.
떠나가는 사람을 잡지 마라 alright 이 노래의 주인공은 bye-bye 이제 내가 가사 쓰지 알아 마시며 일기장에 쓴 노래만 노래방에서 낮은 거짓말 거지같이 살아 요즘 난 누가 예술을 배우나 내 글씨는 빠져놓은 척파 에네르기 파 그녀는 가끔 채식주의자 냄새와 맛을 잃은 요리사처럼 슬픈 이야기가 있을까 코로나가 난 사랑 and the melody irony
Guys, technique dito ani guys. Jasa na to ning kuan kaning protein kay pag mabugnawan ni siya once na mabugnawan, bugaya ang sulod hinay na yung bugas sa kalayo.
As soon as night fell, we gathered around our little mess tent to prepare for dinner. Filipino food that we were so excited for since we rarely get to cook it here in Japan. Good food plus good company of fellow Filipinos. That night didn't feel like we were in a different country. That night, it felt like we were back in the Philippines. Well, for a while at least. Cause after dinner, the wind started to kick up. It got so cold that it was impossible to sleep comfortably, and the wind was so strong that it felt like there was an ongoing storm. As someone who gets cold easily, the entire night felt like torture. While the others tried to stay put and sleep, I got up and moved around instead to get my body heated up. And one of the things I decided to do was to grab my camera and take some photos of the clear night sky, which, despite everything, was not a bad idea. When morning came, the conditions did not get that much better, but at least the sun was out to warm things up a bit. It was so cold that day that a pond near our tent was almost completely frozen over. Seeing that we have some more spare time before breakfast, we spent it walking around and taking more photos of the place. Our breakfast was as equally amazing as our dinner. It was also much more comfortable as we finally got to use a heater while eating, unlike the previous night.
Amen. Una sa babae kuha niya, lasa sa lalaki.
Gentleman tayo dyan.
After eating, it was time to pack things up and prepare to head back home to Tokyo. We all ask ourselves, what's the best way to spend my time? For me, it's about creating meaningful experiences with the people who matter most. Time is something we can't get back, so if you can, don't hold back. Be present, try new things, and make every moment count. Because in the end, it's not what we had, but the memories that we made that truly stay with us. And that pretty much wraps up this episode. Hope you enjoy. Until the next one.